Welcome to the how-to for how to use Blogger, which is a type of blogging tool. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to blogger.com. So as you can see, Blogger is a Google product. So if you have a Gmail account, you can sign in using that and it will connect straight to your Gmail account, and it is one of the Google products. So all you have to do if you don't have a Google account is sign up for one, and you'll have a Gmail connected to it also. Many of you probably have emails connected through Gmail for your school, and so you can actually use that account, and it's connected right to your teacher email address. So once you've logged into Blogger, you're going to see you have a Blogger homepage. So this is kind of where you can keep track of all of your individual blogs. So the first thing to do to get started with a new blog is to click New Blog. So this is where you're going to create your new blog. So here, this is where you're going to enter your title for your blog. So I'll call mine Technology in the Classroom. You're going to give it its address. So this is going to be kind of the way that you find a web address. So this is going to be like, for this, we went to blogger.com. So this is where you're giving your website its own web address. So I'm going to call mine Ms. Snow Technology, and it will be .blogspot.com when, say, your students are looking to visit your blog. And this check here just says that this blog address is available, so sometimes it might come up with an X. You have to try something new because somebody already has that blogspot as their name. Then you're going to pick your template. So you can see there's a couple of different options. And these are very customizable once you've actually picked one, and you can change backgrounds and all sorts of things. So that's a little more involved than what I'm going to go through today, but there's definitely a lot of resources on blogger.com and all over the internet that will teach you exactly what to do with that. So I'm going to pick picture window because it's kind of the one that I usually use when creating a blog. You can see it's creating a blog, and Technology in the Classroom was successfully created. So my blog has been created. I can start posting right now. So once you have your blog, you need to start blogging. So this big orange button right here with the pencil is what you're going to click. That's the Start Blogging button. So anytime you go to write a blog post, this is what your page is going to look like. So you can see it kind of looks like a Word document. And this is where you're going to enter a title for your post. So you're going to enter your title here. You want your title to be something kind of catchy because if someone's scrolling through, they're going to want to, read the blog that's got an interesting title to it. So I'm just going to leave mine as enter your title here so you remember that's what that's for. And this is really going to be where you start to get creative. So this is the area where you're obviously going to type. So I can say this is an introduction to blogging. So then it's very much like a Word document. You can customize your text in all sorts of different ways. Change the colors of your fonts, change the size of your fonts. You can change the actual font. There's not nearly as many choices as, say, using Google Docs or using Microsoft Word, but you can stick with the basic Times New Roman. You can go Arial. So this is where you start typing your blog, and this is where your students can start entering all the different kinds of things that they want to write about, and more importantly, this is also where you're going to start inserting links, photos, videos, anything that you would like to insert into this blog. So now we have some text in here, and you can see right here is where you're going to find the place where you can insert a link. So say you want a link to another web page, you can insert an image, you can insert a video. So let's insert a link. So say we want to insert a link to Rutgers.edu. And say we want the text to say, check out this great university. You can see that on our blog, it says check out this great university, and it's going to serve as a hyperlink. So if someone clicks on that, it's going to take them to rutgers.edu, as opposed to just having to put in here, check out this great university, http colon slash backslash rutgers.edu. So it gives you a little more interesting way of putting a link in. So say you go through your text and you want to link to something, you can actually just highlight that text and hit link, and you'll see that it says to display blogging. And so when you click on blogging, that might take you to blogger.com. So once we publish this post, you'll see that these hyperlinks work. And so if someone's reading through your blog and it says this is a great introduction to blogging, and they want to say, where did this person go blogging, they can click on it and it will take them to Blogger. So let's insert an image. So you'll see you can upload an image from your computer. You can upload images from this blog. There aren't any currently, so that's not possible. From Picasa web albums, from your phone, from your webcam, from a URL. So this gives you lots of different options of uploading different files. So if you find a file, say on the internet or say on Facebook, you can use the URL from that. If you want to take a webcam shot of what you're doing right now, you can do that. Say you have a picture on your phone. But most people, it's going to be uploading from your computer. So this is where you can say, okay, I want to upload pictures of Antarctica. So say I want to insert this picture right here. I'm going to choose that image. You see it's uploading into here. And then you just select that image and add that image. So there you go. You have an image in your blog, and you can see you can change this different sizes on that too. Inserting a video works very much the same way. So again, you can do it straight from YouTube, which you can Google search YouTube. So let's Google search Antarctica penguin. So look at that, bunch of different videos on penguins. So I want to say, oh, I like this one. Select that one. And now that YouTube video is in there. I can upload my own, you can see also from my YouTube videos, from my phone, from a webcam, or you can upload them from your computer. So that's kind of the basics to inserting things. So next, the most important thing is blogging, you tend to have tagging. So this is where you're going to label it. So I might label it blog. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up with kind of like tags so that people have an easier time searching for your blog on the internet. Or you can organize your blogs based on their tags. So for this one, blog, Antarctica penguins, introduction, how to, video, link. So you're going to separate each of your labels with a comma. And so that's kind of some of the basics. Some people go and do a lot of tagging, but you can also schedule when you're going to publish it. So in this case, it's automatic. So as soon as I hit publish, or I can hit a date and a time that it will be published once I hit publish. You can add a location of where your blog was. And this is just kind of where you can kind of, this is just the settings for each individual post. So now we have our post, and we want to share our post. So we can save it so that it's there and you can edit it, but that still hasn't posted it. In order to make sure you post it to the internet, first you might want to preview it. So here's what our post is going to look like. You can see that our hyperlinks are here, our page, we can watch our video, and you see it says preview. So we want to make sure that we publish our post. So by clicking publish, it's published. It's going to prompt you to share this on Google Plus if you're a member of Google Plus. I'm going to bypass that for right now. And you can see that here you're taken to your blog page. So you see it's technology in the classroom, and then each individual blog post is going to come up here. So from here, you can view, edit, share, and delete each individual blog post. So we have our blog. We can view our blog by clicking view blog. So this is what it's going to look like to the rest of the internet. You can see here our hyperlinks. Look, it takes us right to Blogger. Oh, this is still our preview. go back to viewing our blog, we can see that it takes us to Rutgers University like we wanted it to. We have our picture that you can click on, it gets bigger, and we have our video from YouTube that plays right in our blog post. So you can see our labels are down here, and this allows you to, there's also a comment section, so anybody who's viewing your blog can comment on it. So say we want to edit our blog post, we can just click edit. You'll see it takes us right back to this editing screen. And if you do make changes, you make sure you want to update it so that when it's published again, you can kind of make sure that your changes have been sent. You'll see here on the side you have a variety of different kind of settings and things. So this is where you can add a new post. You can change, most importantly, this is where you can change the layout of what your blog looks like. So you can add gadgets and all sorts of things. That's going to take a little bit of exploring on your own time. But mainly, this is the overview. You can see how many times someone's viewed your blog. You can go to your posts and you can see that we have one post and one published. So we know that we've published that first page. So it's pretty basically it. So now we've got our shared blog. If we wanted to post something new, we could say, and then we could link to Blogger again with blogging is fun. And once again, we can publish. It's that simple. So now if we go and we view our blog, we now have 2 blog posts. You can see this one's a little more boring since we don't have videos or pictures or anything, but it really shows you that you can essentially blog a few sentences, you can blog paragraphs, you can blog your whole life story. Blogging is super simple. It's super easy to create a blog in under 5 minutes, depending on how long your blog post is. But you can see how easy it is to insert videos and pictures. And so that's basically the how-to on blogging. And it's great if you can figure out ways to use this in your classroom, whether for you as a teacher or with your students. One quick note, if you say you want to delete a post, you can just click delete, hit OK. So now we only have our one blog post, but it's super easy to manage, especially using Blogger. But if you have any questions on ways to use Blogger in your classroom, please refer to the Technology in the Classroom tab, or the Web Resources tab would be a great place to visit to figure out how do we use blogging in the classroom now that I see quite how easy it really is.